So ICE raided a certain kind of farm in California where they weren't growing food, but they were growing something that, people like to inhale, if you catch my drift. And of course, the left and the mainstream media are losing their minds. Make sure you like the video right here. Follow for more updates. Check this one out.
Still a very active scene here in Camarillo. Let's get right to Chris Christie, live at Air 7. Chris, how's it looking right now?
Mark and Colleen, you're taking a live look at Laguna Road here in Camarillo, where you can see a bit of a standoff here, a skirmish line between ICE officials and other immigration authorities facing off with protesters at the Glass House farm here in Camarillo after a major raid took place earlier this afternoon. It happened about 3.5 hours ago, just wrapped up in the last few minutes.
Oh my
you can still see a number of
is that the building?
Right there next to that building. We've seen a number of U.S. Marshals buses picking up detainees and heading down the 101 freeway. It was a major raid, as you mentioned, and now a major confrontation as they encounter these protesters who have showed up to protest this immigration operation. We have seen two major skirmish lines separating two sets of protesters. At times, there have been smoke grenades deployed right here along Laguna Road, and a lot of screaming and yelling, even a couple of arrests, as far as we can tell. You can see this is still an active situation.
Look, get off my crops.
A situation we're going to continue to keep an eye on. Reporting live from Air 7, I'm Chris Christie, ABC 7 Eyewitness News.
Chris, thank you. Moments ago, federal agents were seen squaring off with protesters. You're looking at brand new video of tear gas being fired into the crowd of demonstrators. At one point, one of the protesters was detained after the tear gas was deployed. Several people were seen throwing rocks back at the agents. Eyewitness News for Leo Stallworth was caught in the middle of the chaos as the tear gas began to fly, and he is live near Camarillo with the very latest. Leo.
Hey, my friend, we're at Laguna Road and Wood near Camarillo. We are far removed from where the chaos was just less than an hour ago, when tear gas canisters started flowing and when less than lethal rounds started being deployed. My photographer got hit twice by less than lethal rounds, and he's got blood on one of his arms, and we just took off running with the entire crowd. It was absolutely chaotic. Here's more. Federal agents popped off tear gas and less than lethal rounds, causing protesters to scramble back. My Eyewitness News photographer and I in the middle of the panicked crowd rushing away. We got caught in the mayhem.